My name is Rose Jackson, and I'm a Sacred Heart Lifer.
Hi, I'm Louise McCready, and I'm a Sacred Heart Lifer.
My name is Shay Henderson, and I'm a Sacred Heart Lifer.
Hi, my name is Charlotte Scott, and I'm an Ash Lifer.
My name is Alexandra Knight, and I am a Sacred Heart Lifer.
Hi, my name is Ella Jacobs, and I'm a Sacred Heart Lifer.
I'm Julie Napso, and I'm a Sacred Heart Lifer.
My name is Olivia Mackley, and I am a lifer at the Academy of the Sacred Heart.
To me, being a lifer means to be a part of something that's a lot bigger than yourself.
We're basically born with the girls that you graduate with.
I've been there since I was born, and I call Sacred Heart my second home.
Girls that I've grown up with have honestly become my sisters.
I grew to consider my classmates as my sisters.
I have been so fortunate to receive this education for 12 years, and I cannot thank my parents enough for blessing me with this opportunity.
To me, being a lifer is about the lifelong bonds that you get to build with other lifers around you, as well as the strong relationships you build with teachers in every learning community.
I have a picture of the goals and criteria on my kitchen fridge, and I know them by heart, and I've known them for my whole entire life.
All I can remember is the little classrooms, the little table, and then there was a huge rug in the middle of the floor with a map on it.
My first day at Sacred Heart was when I was 1 month old, and my father introduced me to his 5th grade religion class in May of 2002.
I was too young to remember what my first day looked like, so you know how long I've been through.
I was super excited to meet everybody and get a locker.
To be honest, I don't recite the goals the way it was taught in primary and lower school.
I started to cry, but I didn't want anyone to know I was crying, and I remember someone's mom came up to me, and she was like, "Are you crying?" And I was like, "No, I'm not crying." And then
I remember that the summer before, my mom enrolled me into camp, and I made a lot of friends with the people who were going to Sacred Heart already.
I don't quite remember my first day of preschool, but I know that I walked in there and I was greeted graciously by Miss Agnes, Miss Mary, who is now Miss Hamilton, and Miss Kristen.
One of my favorite memories at Sacred Heart was in lower school when we used to do kids' night out, and we'd stay at the school very late and we played Cash Cash.
I grew up playing Cash Cash, competing in Conjay, and was taught the 5 goals and criteria, so valued at the school.
My favorites have been at overnights and project term.
From graham crackers or saltines in the primary, to signing our sheep at Christmas, to being greeted by Santa and his reindeers every December, to science nights in the lower school, to Camp Tamarack in Washington, D.C. in middle school, and finally to project term and exchange in the high school, I have been so blessed to have found a second home at the Academy of the Sacred Heart.
My favorite memory has got to be the 4th grade trip to Chicago. Live up to the hype.
I do remember really loving when the whole school came together. It really made everybody feel like a family.
My favorite memory at Sacred Heart are all the times I attended Focus Zone, working side by side with my classmates to better the lives of those being impacted by our actions.
We got to visit the Sacred Heart School in Montreal. It really made me feel like I was connected, and we met some of the girls who went there, and we were honestly instantly connected.
my favorite memory at Sacred Heart was probably when we got to hike to the top of a mountain during project term in the Adirondack Mountains. It took 3 hours and was about 4 degrees. It paid off once we got to the top.
My favorite class was Orff Movement. I got to play with the parachute, and we would blow it up and sit under it.
My favorite class growing up was probably 8th grade math with Miss Lee. I had a blast in that class.
My favorite class was 1st grade with Miss Hirth.
It seems wrong to pick, but Mr. Rossi's classes are my favorite.
I don't really have a favorite class or a favorite teacher because everything's taught me differently. I love that.
Favorite class was Miss Fisher's English class that I took in 7th and 8th grade because I'm a really fun teacher.
My favorite performance was the Christmas play in 3rd grade.
My favorite performance was in 4th grade when we did the Christmas concert. I was the narrator. I remember at the end, everybody sang Carol of the Bells, and I thought that we sounded like a professional choir.
My favorite performance was Conjay. I think it was 4th or 3rd grade. We did Footloose. I got to jump in the middle of the stage when they said, "Please Louise," because my name was Louise.
We performed the Cheetah Girls song at Conjay. Had a whole flag routine and everything. It was great.
My favorite performance of Sacred Heart has got to be my 8th grade Conjay. We did Where Are You Now by Justin Bieber, my favorite.
Since I was a little kid, I always looked up to the dance team at pep rallies. So when I got to join as a freshman, doing performances for pep rallies in my pom uniform have always been my favorite.
I I don't think I can say that I have a favorite teacher. I love all of my teachers.
My favorite teacher was Miss Fisher.
My favorite teacher has been Miss Allison in the middle school.
My favorite teacher has got to be Miss Allison. I love her. She has taught me more things about friendships and life than I think anybody else in this world has.
Even though she doesn't work at our Sacred Heart School anymore, Sister Beers is my favorite faculty member.
I think what I will miss the most about Sacred Heart is waking up in the morning from my first home and going to my second home.
The thing I will miss most about Sacred Heart is our fun language like congé and cash.
To me, I will miss being a part of the Sacred Heart family and knowing everybody and knowing everything that's going on.
Being different amongst my peers through my disabilities, I was accepted by my classmates and teachers and treated like an equal. And when I leave next year, I will always remember that I am a part of this amazing community.
There's a lot of things that I'm going to miss about Sacred Heart, but the thing I'm going to miss most is the community.
What I'll miss most is definitely just the community.
I'm so blessed to have gone to Sacred Heart, and I love all the memories that I got to create there.
I'm really sad to leave, but I will always be a gazelle.
I'll always be a gazelle.
I'll always be a gazelle.
I will always be a gazelle.
I'll always be a gazelle.
Even though now I'm moving on to bigger things and moving on with my life, I will always be a gazelle.